Crashgear.
Oh yeah. We have a lot of B-button in. There's going to be plenty coming from both sides in this game.
Otherwise, I gotta admit, Salad using the objectively best Pikachus in this case.
So, I can't imagine this matchup goes well for Belmont, right? Pikachu just kind of notorious for being the low-profile monster, and Belmont not having the best hitboxes. I can see Pikachu just being able to low-profile underneath F-tilt for days.
Getting actually the Waveland to get possibly catch the Crashgear, but
that was actually like really interesting to see because he had the read set up right to where like you're gonna roll in, you're gonna roll right in front of me, and he had it right, but then he just got rolled through still, even at the ledge.
if anything as well, this matchup is all about Crashgear trying to get above, you know, that 25% range.
Right.
Just to make it so that if he gets back aired at 0, it's a 50-50 whether he dies, basically.
Right. These down airs are really paying off for Crashgear, though. We've seen that a couple times where he got the down air into an aerial. It didn't kill, but it set for some great damage.
And now it's just at that high percent where Salad probably going to be looking for, you know, a random dash attack to try and get a kill.
He always has the option to edgeguard Belmont. Like, he's not at the early percent where it's like a gimp, but it's still an option for him.
Yeah. And Salad can certainly throw out, you know, a fair to get Crashgear in an awkward position.
Right. It looks like dash attack's going to be the option that he's going to go for. Or...
Oh, but that Ledge Trump Bear.
Yeah, that was clean.
Ledge Trump Bear, you know, bread and butter, or just really, really good, both for Palo and for Pikachu, especially in this case against Belmont.
Right. This is like the terrifying area, right? At 25%, he's not quite out of it yet, but he probably won't just instantly die to the next hit.
He won't get bared or cross the stage. If he gets bared at ledge, that's a different story.
Right, that should be death, yeah. Even up the stocks, okay.
Catching the error on Salad to try and grab that ledge. Crashgear will take that for stock.
Interesting little setup there.
Especially with the bounce from the Holy Fire, Holy Water. So one thing as well, especially with these T-Jolts, especially, you know, the arc that they go at, they can really stop the cross from doing a lot of work.
Right. So, okay, so he's done it again. Can Pikachu actually ledge cancel quick attack?
No, they took that out before.
Yeah. Then that might be Paolo habit coming in, because he went to that same position twice, trying to go for a ledge cancel that just doesn't exist.
Yeah. It used to be really, really good, at least before.
Right. In Smash 4, it was very, very good, specifically on Lylat.
Yeah. It's a good movement, but here comes the bear.
Right.
Nice high recovery coming out from Crashgear. Trying to go for the up air. Maybe up B would have actually killed instead.
Possibly.
He had the positioning right. Salad's starting to go back to his T-Jolt camping. It's facing. Up throw, actually. I actually really like that cross placement. He kind of threw it backwards to at least take away the jump escape option.
That should be death. Yes, it is.
Crashgear just didn't have a lot to do, especially without the jump.
Right.
But forward throw? Not quite. Really not going to kill.
Yep. Everything said, I think Solid is relatively comfortable with the slower pace of the match. Like, he does have the option to Thunder Camp, or T-Jolt camp as he needs to, but like once he gets hit, he's still his Pikachu. He can still do his game plan. But until then, the neutral, he's kind of comfortable with the slower pace that Crashgear is setting.
He hasn't really even been like throwing out a lot of these T-Jolts to try and put pressure on. He's just kind of waiting for Crashgear to do something and capitalizing on it.
Right. Wait, Frisbee. Oh, I am surprised that did not connect.
Probably the last few frames of invulnerability from the roll. Not getting the jab lock either. Sal's just at these high percents, and he's just perfectly happy in this case just throw out the T jump, get the
Right.
extra damage.
Like, the longer this goes on, the worse this is for Crashgear, too. The clock is ticking down at this point. Okay, we got the stock off, but that's still a 90% deficit.
Yeah. And Belmont especially, you have to... Belmont's one of those characters where it's very hard to leave these unless you get some position where you can get a bear, hit a bear, like, right at the edge of the blast.
Or if you get, like, some really cheesy setup. Being in Chicago, we've seen Frosty do plenty of stuff like that. There's the one notorious set where he got Ned Squirtle dead at, like, what, 20% to a setup?
I was just thinking about that, yeah, where he killed Ned Squirtle at around, 40,
Yeah.
I think.
Solid definitely not about to have any of it, though. Playing perfectly patient, not giving him the opportunity to make anything like that happen.
Sal's positioning not able to really capitalize on the swing back from the tether.
Gotta give respect to Crashgear, though, just full on committing to this slowness. Like, the clock is ticking down, but if you find the opening, you could make this work. It's gonna be difficult, but...
Yeah, but Sal is just completely at liberty,
I think
He has
Crashgear's starting
mobility.
to recognize that time, and it's like, he's not gonna approach because he doesn't have to at this point. Ooh, gotta watch, though.
Putting on a lot of pressure with these axes.
20 seconds remain.
Not getting the second quick attack either. But this might go down to time. Crashgear has to get this kill now.
10.
Boss is not able to really get through the Thunder Jolt at this point. In the last remaining seconds. Oh, if Crashgear went for the spike, that would have just been nasty.
Alright. That's game 1-2, solid by timeout.
So I think it's also really interesting comparing, Salad and Cool Kid's Pikachu. Not
Yeah.
only because they have the same skin, but Cool Kid especially seems to be a lot more aggressive. But Salad's at least game plan isn't necessarily just camp with T-Jolt. It's rather
Yeah,
trying to get himself in this really awkward spacing for Crashgear to really do anything.
right. Like, Solid is definitely more... He's looking for something when he's camping you out or what have you. Like, he wants you to feel uncomfortable and commit to something. Cool Kid, on the other hand, he's perfectly fine with camping, but his flavor of camping is pressing the B button in air.
Cool Kid is all about making their own openings. Salad seems to be more looking for the openings and
Yeah.
trying to look for any potential flaws in the game plan of his opponent and
Yeah.
making sure you can capitalize on it.
It's a much more passive approach, but at least for game 1, it paid off.
That's it. And now we're on Battlefield. It's going to be a little bit harder for Salad to run away. But obviously Salad is feeling really comfortable on these platforms, especially early on.
Yeah, I think the Crashgear starting to look for the T-Jolts in air, though. Like, you're noticing the up-angled fair from the short hop. It seems to be at the perfect distance to actually catch him going for the full hop T-Jolts.
One thing that also might be a little bit interesting to implement with Crashgear is if you throw the cross from behind, it won't necessarily get stopped by the T-Jolt. It will keep on going with the hitbox, like
Right.
that. But unlike that. But then this play coming out with a big goal bat.
Ooh, that was close. Still continuing the pressure,
Really
though.
gonna miss. Yeah. Guppy not gonna take it yet, even though Pikachu is quite light. Almost getting
Very good player.
Crashgear the kill. I don't know how far behind on the stream I am, but I will try and reset it. Because I think I saw the bear that you were talking about.
Yeah, let me adjust that for you really quick. I'll turn it down to 30 FPS just so it's a little bit quicker for you.
No worries. It's all good. It's all good for now. Salad at this high percent, but
Yeah.
Crashgear not able to get this kill yet. Hasn't been landing these spares and bears.
Yeah, I was about to
That
say,
bear-
he has the options to do it, just a matter of hitting one of them. That'll take it, though.
That will take it, even though it was sour spot.
Ooh, okay.
not getting the final hit from the fair, and that's not going to kill you.
Alright, this is rough though. Yeah, you have no
that's
option.
definitely going to kill. If Crashgear air dodged first without using the double jump, probably would have stood a better chance of getting back.
Alright, definitely looking for a roll.
Salad was looking for something. That was almost like a Pichu combo.
Right.
The low
Shout out to
profiling.
low profile.
It's really his ugly head, honestly, later in the set than I would have expected.
Yeah, like that was the first relevant time that happened, and considering the matchup, I would expect to see it a lot more. But I guess just the way that they're both playing, it just hasn't had the opportunity to really show up.
Crashgear hasn't been using a lot of F-tilts, which is probably the clearest way where Pikachu can low profile.
Right. He might just be acknowledging that he can't rely on the move matchup.
Yeah, I feel like that's almost like the faux pas of like a lot of newer Belmonts, which is to rely on F-tilt for pressure.
Right.
Especially in this matchup, it's not the most reliable. And here we see Salad just having a fun time. He's just flipping around.
Yeah, he's eating a lot of damage for it, but still in the lead for now.
But especially at this percent, you know, Salad just gets a random dash attack that just puts Crashgear in a terrible scenario.
Right.
That's not gonna take it yet. Very close.
That'll take it.
That edge guarding for Pikachu just so potent, especially against Belmonts in this case.
Yeah, we're still not done quite yet, but if Crashgear doesn't take this stock soon.
Missing the barrel continuation, which would have led to Crashgear's demise. Definitely. Quite. By dash attack.
Ooh.
And the thunder. I'm surprised that Salad didn't go for the down smash out of the Nair.
Right.
Because like that's an option I see Cool Kid go for all the time. And also
Yeah,
a lot of Pikachus especially.
He really favors that kill setup.
I mean it's good. It's always a 50-50. Because you gotta guess whether Pikachu is gonna try and put on that pressure now.
Solid just seems to be very content going for whatever kill option he feels like going at the time, and he is going to fish for it.
That is true.
Right. Pays for it with his life, though.
Crashgear finally getting that kill, and Salad taking time. Completely content at least to use this time.
I wonder if he's trying to run the clock. Like, there is 2 minutes left. It's not out of the realm of possibility, but I don't know if it's the best option at this point.
I mean, Salad doesn't have the need to approach. He knows that Crashgear can't really get a lot.
Oh!
Oh!
What a call out.
Salad is gonna take that 2-0 with the